Good morning, evening, afternoon, and midnight. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Amy, and this is yoga. So, we do on this channel typically focus on vinyasa flow, which is, of course, what we're going to do today. I would encourage you to stop and take breaks as needed. Remember to listen to your body and be patient with yourselves. We're going to go ahead and get started by taking a nice, comfortable, seated cross-legged position towards the center of the mat. Palms are up, index finger to thumb, shoulders over your hips and down and away from your ears. Focus on softening your eyes and softening your breathing. Just nice, natural breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Inhale, reach your arms up. See if you can start to look upward. And exhale, lower your arms down and forward. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Now start to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, turn to your right. Take your left arm forward, right arm back, and see if you could look over the right shoulder. Getting a little bit of a twist into your spine. Breathe deeply into your abdomen. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach up, come back to center, looking towards the front of the mat. And exhale, fold over your seated cross-legged position, taking your hands as far forward as your body will allow you to go without forcing it. Really think about hinging at your hips and lengthening into your spine as you fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, walk your hands in, reach your arms up, and exhale, twist to your left. Right arm comes forward, left arm goes back, looking over the shoulder. We're going to stay here for about 3 breaths. Inhale, reach up, looking towards the front of the mat. And exhale, again, fold over your seated cross-legged position. We're going to remain here for about 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, and roll forward, coming to all fours, wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Inhale into cow, gentle back bend. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. And continue to transition between your cat and cow by flowing with your breath. So you're going to inhale through your nose into cow, exhale through your mouth into cat. And if you would like to hold one asana a little bit longer than the other, you may certainly feel free to do so here as well. Inhale, come to a nice neutral spine. Exhale, take your hips to your heels into child's rest, reaching the fingertips towards the top of the mat. Make sure to not force it. And you do not have to take your hips all the way into your heels. What I mainly want you to focus on in child's rest is the release of your hips and back. Breathe deeply. Inhale back to all fours. And exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come up to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, you do not have to fully lengthen your legs. I mainly want you to focus on the elongation of your spine as you hinge the hips. Try to press evenly through all four corners of both hands, fingers and toes spread wide. Inhale, exhale. One more breath like this. Inhale, exhale, and begin to walk the dog, rolling through your feet. Inhale, lift one heel. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, hold downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, hips to heels. Child's rest, again for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, adjust yourselves to the downward facing dog, utilizing the evenness of that asana. So I want you to try to keep your feet lined up with your sit bones and your hands lined up with your shoulders. Begin to walk the dog once again. See if you can start to lengthen the legs a little bit more. Every time you roll through your feet, every time you draw your knee towards your center line. Inhale, hold. And this time as you exhale, draw your right knee towards your nose and step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, taking your time to find your balance. Come into your floating lunge, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, exhale, step forward to the top of your mat, coming to forward fold. In forward fold, just like with your downward facing dog, you do not have to keep your legs fully lengthened. I want you to try to relax your torso, feeling as though you're hinging and hanging forward loosely like a rag doll. And begin to nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Letting go of any tension in your neck. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Shake your head no. Inhale, hold. Exhale, clasp your elbows, gently swinging from side to side, releasing into that low back. And again, focus on working with your breath. Inhale through your nose, swing to one side. Exhale through your mouth, swing to the other. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower the arms down, bend the knees slightly. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hinge at your hips and release your torso. Inhale, step the right leg back, reach up, taking your time to find your balance. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest. Again for 5 breaths. See if you can start to lengthen the arms just a little bit more. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, take your left knee towards your nose and step your left foot forward. Inhale, arms come up into that floating lunge. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale. Exhale and step forward, coming to forward fold. And again, you guys, you don't have to keep your legs fully extended. I want you to really relax your torso. Inhale, exhale, nod your head yes. Shake your head no, letting go of any tension through your neck. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Shake no. Inhale, hold. Exhale, tuck in the tailbone. Inhale all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms up, bring your palms together. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive, hinging at the hips. Release like a rag doll. Inhale, step the left leg back, arms come up. Again, taking your time to find your balance. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2 more breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. This time, inhale, hold. Exhale, lower the hips down. First coming to a high plank position. And then release the hips into the mat very carefully. Press up and through the shoulders. Release the toes. Coming into cobra. Do not force it. Remember, cobra is a very deep back bend. So I want you to try to maintain the engaging of your glutes to support the low back, keeping the tailbone tucked in. So not only are we supporting the low back, but we are also creating a deeper stretch for the front of the hip. So we're releasing a little bit more of the hip flexor to the front of the hip, releasing the psoas. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale to all fours and exhale into downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up, walk the dog. And see if you can shake your head no. Releasing your neck. Take your time working with your breath. Inhale, hold. Exhale, take the knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest for 5 breaths. If you'd like to have your eyes closed in child's rest, you may certainly feel free to do so here. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot forward, coming into our sun salutations. Inhale, arms come up to a floating lunge. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale and exhale, step forward, coming to the very top of the mat. Inhale all the way up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Slight standing back bend, and exhale, swan dive forward and release to forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back, reach up. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, begin to lower all the way down to the mat, coming to push-up position. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower the brow down. Inhale to all fours and exhale to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, returning to forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Standing back bend, opening into your abdomen. Exhale, swan dive. And release to forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back, arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, plank position, lower to push-up position. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Again, if you'd like to have your eyes closed in child's rest, you may certainly feel free to do so here as well. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, all the way up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, step the right leg back. Arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, step the left leg back. Arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. And I apologize, you guys, if there's any interruption or if you're hearing any background noise right now. I have people downstairs. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. So I'm not sure if you hear it, but it's pretty loud on my end. And the thing with yoga is if we focus on the breathing, we can eliminate any distractions that we may have. Keep your eyes soft, jaw unhinged. And we have the option here of taking the hips from side to side, releasing that rib cage, releasing the SI a little bit. So you might feel kind of a little bit of a sensation into the nerves coming down the back of your leg from your sit bones. Depending on how your spine reacts to this dynamic stretch, you might feel it more in the shoulders. Keep in mind, everybody's different. And of course, everybody has one side that might be a little bit tighter than the other. Work through it. Take deep breaths. Inhale, hold. Exhale, knees to the mat. And inhale, sit back on your heels. From here, reach your arms up. Exhale, turn to your right. So once again, we're coming back to that twist. See if you can take your left hand to the outside of the right leg, looking over the right shoulder. Try to keep from shifting the hips. I want you to try to keep the sit bones stacked over the heels. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, turn to your left. Again, see if you can take the hand to the outside of the leg, looking over your shoulder. Taking deep breaths. Stimulating the digestion. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold, coming back to child's rest. Breathing deeply, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And on your next inhalation, come to all fours. Exhale back into your downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, come back to your floating lunge. And exhale, take your hands to your hips. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can turn to your right without pivoting the left foot. Try to keep the right knee stacked over the right ankle. One more breath. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arms down, hands firmly into the mat. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up to floating lunge. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can turn and twist to the left. Try to keep that front knee stacked over the ankle. Try to keep from pivoting the back foot. Breathing deeply. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arms down, firmly placing both hands to the mat. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest. Again for 5 breaths. Inhale, come to all fours. And from here, exhale, sit back on your heels. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, turn to your right. Again, see if you can turn to look over the shoulder. And this time I want you to see if you can get a little deeper into that twist. See if you can take your left hand all the way to the right hip. Breathe deeply. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn to the other side. Again, see if you can get a little bit more deeply into that twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Coming back to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward to a lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to your hips, twisting to the right. Inhale, exhale, take the left hand next to the right foot, carefully folding forward. Take your time to find your balance. Inhale, see if you can reach the right arm up, coming into a revolved lunge. See if you can hinge the knee a little bit more deeply to take the hip flexors closer to the mat. Inhale, exhale, lower the right arm down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the hips. And turn to your left. Inhale. Exhale, reach your right hand down towards the left foot. And from here, see if you can inhale and reach the left arm up, returning to that revolved lunge. And see if you can release the hips closer to the mat, hinging the knee more deeply. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release the left arm down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. And from here, we're going to go right into our revolved lunge. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, reach the right arm up. See if you can look towards your top hand. We're going to stay here for just a few more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, reach the right arm back and release the right hand into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, coming to the top of the mat, returning to forward fold. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Again, remember to relax your torso. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And from here, inhale, reach up, coming all the way up to standing, arms up. See if you can lift your gaze to your hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. And begin to sit back into your chair. Lengthening your spine, gaze comes forward. Try to keep your knees stacked over your ankles, toes spread wide. Inhale, exhale. See if you can turn to the right, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Again, listen to your body. This is for you. This is your workout. So if you need to stay to center in chair, you may certainly feel free to do so. Look towards your knees. Make sure that your knees are nice and even. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, step the left leg back. Downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, reach the left arm up, returning to that revolved lunge for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, take the left arm back, release the left hand into the mat. Inhale, exhale, step forward, returning to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up into your chair, breathing deeply, hands to heart center. Press evenly through both feet. Try to keep from twisting the knees from side to side and try to keep those knees parallel with each other. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can twist to the left. Look down towards your knees. Make sure that the knees are staying parallel. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, step the right leg back. Coming back to downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Child's rest. From here, inhale back to all fours. Exhale, cross the ankles, and inhale, push away from the mat. Coming back to our nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position. Now, from here, I want you to try to stagger the left ankle in front of the right ankle, coming to adept's pose. Palms up, shoulders stacked over the hips. Soften your eyes. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to take a modified approach to King of the Fishes. If you would like to come all the way into that asana, make sure that your hips are sufficiently loosened before coming into that posture. Inhale, and from here, as you exhale, again, we're going to turn to the left. See if you can take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. You should feel a little bit of a release into the shoulder, all the way up into the neck. Breathe deeply. If you'd like to get a little deeper into that stretch, see if you can reach the right hand all the way towards the left thigh. And from here, inhale, use your arm to lift the knee up. So you're taking your left heel in front of your right ankle. And take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, fingers spread nice and wide, taking your thumb next to your right ear. See if you can keep your spine nice and long. And again, if you'd like to come all the way into that asana without modifying, you're going to take your left foot to the outside of the right leg instead. Try to keep from allowing that sit bone to come away from the mat. Try to keep both sit bones into the mat, breathing deeply. Inhale, exhale, turn to face the front of the mat with both hands towards the edges of the mat and release the left knee down, switching sides. So now you're going to take the right ankle in front of the left ankle, returning to adept's pose, palms up, eyes are soft, breathing deeply. So the overall goal when we are sitting on the floor like this is to try to keep the knees lined up with the hips. It's far more beneficial for your back. And adept's pose is a really great kind of modified approach towards getting into lotus. So we're keeping the knees more lined up with the hips. And of course, this is for you. I want you to listen to your body. If you need to stay in seated cross-legged position, of course, you may certainly feel free to do so. If you need to place a yoga block or books underneath you, you may certainly feel free to do so as well. That's another way of keeping the knees lined up with your hips. Inhale, and as you exhale, turn to your right. And again, see if you can take the hand to the outside of the knee, looking over the right shoulder, getting that stretch into the shoulder, into the neck. And if you need to get a little deeper into that stretch, see if you can reach towards the thigh instead. Inhale. Exhale, begin to use your hand to lift the knee. Try to keep both sit bones into the mat, taking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, fingers spread wide. Again, if you need to get all the way into that posture, if you're really feeling loose into your hips, you could, of course, take the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Again, try to keep both sit bones into the mat. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. And release once again to Adam's pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. And this time, exhale and fold. Hinging at the hips. Folding into your Adam's pose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. See if little by little you can start to release more and more into that stretch. Really releasing the hip. Inhale, walk your hands in and switch sides, staggering the other ankle over. Inhale and exhale, fold. Releasing the hip. So whichever ankle is coming forward, that's going to be the side that you're going to be stretching. Inhale, walk your hands in, reach your arms up, and exhale, lower your arms down, opening into your chest, tip your chin up slightly. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Begin to come into your seated cross-legged position, hinging the elbows back, really drawing the shoulder blades together and opening into your collarbone. Allow your abdomen to expand upon each inhalation. Inhale, reach your arms forward and reach your arms upward. Exhale, lower the arms down. Begin to use the strength of your arms to take your hips to the center of the mat. And we're going to begin to make our way gradually into our Shavasana or corpse pose. For the purposes of this video, I am going to just guide you through corpse pose for about 5 breaths or so. I most certainly encourage you to hold it far longer. Shavasana is a very important part of our journey with yoga. It's a great way to start to reconnect within ourselves. So go ahead and start by releasing all the way down into the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Arms down by your side, and begin to windshield wiper the knees from side to side, releasing the hips just a little bit more. And go ahead and hold the knees to center. And from here, really begin to soften your eyes, soften your jaw. Start to allow any residual tension that you're holding on to melt away. Inhale. Slide out one heel, exhale, slide out the other heel, drawing the legs open, and bring your palms up. Begin to slowly allow the eyes to drift closed. And I want you to feel as though your mind is beginning to drift towards the sky, letting go of any strenuous thoughts. Feel as though your body is sinking deep within the earth, letting go of any residual tension throughout your muscles. Start to soften your breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And we're going to begin to bring ourselves out of our Shavasana, sliding in the right heel, followed by the left. Again, if you would like to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, I certainly encourage you to do so. Go ahead and take your arm next to your ear and roll over onto your side, coming into fetal position. For now, eyes remaining closed. begin to use the strength of your arms to come all the way up to a nice, comfortable, seated cross-legged position, allowing your eyes to drift open. And bring your palms up, index finger to thumb, shoulders down, eyes soft. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. So this should be getting uploaded for tomorrow. And if you're watching this, I'm currently celebrating Thanksgiving. So again, I do apologize if you hear any background noise. This is simply me sharing my breather with all of you. This is how I relax on the daily. Of course, if you have any comments, feel free to share them below. Try to be respectful, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to tap that or click that notification button. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me, and peace. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving, or happy giving thanks to all, and hopefully you're striving to do that on the daily. Peace, everybody.